When you sign into Bluesky the normal way, Bluesky Inc. is the one actually holding the keys to your account. Your posts, your follows, and the private cryptographic keys that prove this is really you all live on servers that Bluesky operates and controls, not you. That's fine for most people, but it means your identity only exists as long as Bluesky's servers do and under Bluesky's terms. The AT protocol was built specifically so that piece is swappable. It's called a Personal Data Server, PDS, and anyone can run their own. Same app, same people you follow, same public network. You're still fully federated with everyone else on Bluesky. The only thing that changes is that you hold the keys and the data instead of Bluesky Inc. holding them for you. Nobody can suspend or delete your identity out from under you because it's not sitting on their infrastructo anymore. The catch is that self-hosting usually means one of two bad options. You either run the official install script on a bare VPS with no auto-scaling, no managed backups, and you're the one patching the box at 2 a.m. when something breaks. Or you hand it to a generic app hosting platform that manages the container for you, but gives you none of the actual infrastructure. No VPC isolation, no proper secrets management, no real control over your own AWS account. FOSSonCloud, by the AWS consulting firm Ordinary Experts, takes a third path. A production-grade deployment that runs entirely inside your own AWS account, built the way an AWS solutions architect would actually build it. Auto-scaling group, load balancer, encrypted secrets, CloudWatch logging, SES for email, all packaged into a single CloudFormation stack so you never have to touch any of that plumbing directly. It's fully open source so you can read every line of what's being deployed on GitHub before you run it. You get control of self-hosting without the operational burden of self-hosting. From the FOSSonCloud website, you can access the GitHub at the bottom of the website. This will show you exactly what is being deployed and how, as well as the basics of how to deploy, which I will be showing you in this video as well. Before you deploy, there are two things you'll need to have in place: the hosted zone name and an SSL certificate set up in Amazon Certificate Manager. To do this, go to AWS console and search for Certificate Manager. We already have one here, but if you need to create a new one, you can request it and just enter the hosted zone name. Once it's created, you'll want to copy this ARN value and take note of your domain name. Once you have those created, you can click Deploy on AWS Marketplace directly from the FOSSonCloud website. Click View Purchase Options, and at the bottom, you will be able to click Subscribe. We've already subscribed to this product, so we can just quickly launch our own software. Once here, you'll want to click Launch with CloudFormation. You'll want to start with the stack name. We'll say Bluesky PDS demo. Next is the ALB certificate ARN, which is the value you copied from the certificate manager earlier. Your ALB ingress CIDR controls who can reach your PDS over the internet. For production, you lock this down, but since this is meant to federate publicly with the Bluesky network, most people leave it at 0.0.0.0/0, since your PDS needs to be reachable by anyone who wants to view your posts or by relay servers crawling the network. DNS Route 53 hosted zone name is your root domain, the hosted zone that already exists in Route 53 that you created along with your certificate ARN. So here we can see it is test.patterns.ordinaryexperts.com, and you'll want to make sure that this record is created in Route 53. So you can enter that here, test.patterns.ordinaryexperts.com, or whatever hosted zone name you created. The DNS host name is the subdomain prefix for your PDS itself. So Bluesky PDS-demo plus the zone name gives us Bluesky PDS demo.test.patterns.ordinaryexperts.com. Most everything else you'll want to leave as default. But one thing to note here is create SES domain identity. Leave this true if this is the first pattern you're deploying against this domain. It'll stand up an SES domain identity with easy DKIM so that the PDS can send account verification emails. However, if you've already got an SES set up for this domain, say from a previous stack, make sure to set this to false, otherwise it won't deploy. One thing to flag before you go live. A fresh SES setup starts in sandbox mode, which means it can only send emails to verified addresses. Before you open this up to real users, you'll need to request SES production access. Otherwise, nobody outside your verified test addresses will get their verification emails. Everything else will stay default, so you'll want to click Next, hit Acknowledge, and Next again. This summarizes everything that you entered, all your parameters, and then click Submit. This stack will take about 15 to 20 minutes to deploy and create, and then I'll show you how to set it up. The stack is now complete, so go to the Outputs tab and you'll see the DNS hostname for your PDS. Now let's create your first account. There is no web signup screen. Account creation on a PDS is an admin-only operation done from the instance itself. So find the EC2 instance in the console and connect via the session manager. To do this, you'll want to go to EC2, then find the running instance, click on it, and then click Connect to start a session. Once you've connected, you're going to want to enter the first two commands in this post-deploy part of the GitHub, which is sudo su- and then PDS admin account create. It'll prompt you first for an email, which I will use iris@ordinaryexperts.com, and then a handle. And you're going to want to use your username, so iris, and then the DNS hostname that you used to create this instance. Now we can see the account was successfully created with the handle, the DID, and the password. You'll want to make sure to save this password as it will not be displayed again. Now let's confirm it's actually working and federating. You can check what the server advertises with curl https://blueskypds.test.patterns.ordinaryexperts.com/xrpc/com.atprotocol.describe server. That returns your server's DID and confirms invite codes and available domains are configured correctly. To actually use the account, open the Bluesky app or bsky.app, choose Sign in with Other, and make sure you configure your server to the one that you ran your instance on. Enter your custom PDS hostname along with the handle and password that the PDS admin gave you. From there, it behaves like any Bluesky account, except your posts, your identity, and your data live on infrastructure that you control in your own AWS account. That's the full setup. Self-hosted Bluesky identity, federated with the public network, deployed from a single CloudFormation template. And if you run into anything, every FOSSonCloud deployment includes a free 1-hour onboarding Zoom session. Our team will walk you through your specific setup, answer questions, and get you running. Ongoing email support with a 2 business day response time is included as well. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to working with you.